What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the birth flower for June, which is a big one, the rose. Arguably the most well-known flower. Purely because I'm interested in just random things, and because Wicca has a lot to do, and like paganism has a lot to do with like nature and stuff. I happen to know that the Rosen family includes such things like the rowan tree, strawberries, and apples, depending on which sort of branch of that particular of botany you go down. But the rosewoods are a massive family. So yeah. So we've got our little site up here, Building Beautiful Souls. It'll be linked down below, and this will be one of the cases where I don't just sort of say that and then forget later. This one will be, because I'm not going to be reading it all, because I'm already having a guess. This is a massive page. So it starts off with a little sort of intro. It says, if you're a flower, it's pretty safe to say you're the queen if a country has crowned you their national flower, as the US did with the rose. Plus, if you have a world-famous parade, Pasadena, California has the Rose Parade, and an NFL bowl game, a tournament of roses named after you, the deal is pretty much sealed. And so a rose by any other name is the undisputed queen of the flowers. She wears her glorious crown with grace, and sales of her drive a massive floral industry. Massive. Okay, now the meaning of the rose does actually differ depending on what the color is. It is one of those. So what do we got here? We've got a couple here. I saw the other day the original roses were green, like the original rose was green. So even the red rose is not the original, but they are the most well known, so we're just going to start with that. Obviously, symbol of love, and specifically romantic love at that. Roses are... rose sales skyrocket on Valentine's Day. I do remember that for a fact. I could not give you exact numbers or whatever, but I do know that more than any other day, Valentine's Day is when roses are sold. Its color corresponds to the root or base chakra, which is the chakra of desire and life force. It is sort of given the name, the most basic chakra, and is therefore the easiest to unblock. Red is also the color of passion and strength, so giving roses lets the recipient know that yours is a true love that promises to endure the test of time. Receiving red roses lets you know the bearer is truly passionate about you on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Pink roses, likewise, are symbols of unconditional love. It's the color most associated with a mother's love. So pink roses represent a gentle heart, but don't let the emotion of the color fool you. A mother's heart can turn fierce as a lion when her cubs need protection. Light pink roses represent happiness, and so make beautiful gifts of gratitude. Giving pink roses means you love the recipient unconditionally and are celebrating their sweet, giving nature. Receiving pink roses means the bearer sees your heart as the proverbial innocent flower, but does not underestimate your ability to be strong in times of need. And like I said, I'm not going to be going through all of these, but there's orange, yellow, purple, and white are also listed here. But given that roses are one of the best known, flower breeders have made a rose of just about every colour. You can get blue roses, I think there's black roses now. If you want to get your like gothy girlfriend something for Valentine's Day next year, I'm pretty sure black roses exist. Like I said, green is out there doing its thing. So there's, what are you missing? Like brown and grey, basically, and you've got pretty much every colour, to some degree. So yeah, but all in all, generally representing love. If you are dreaming about roses, this is going to be a huge page, so I'm going to try and just pick and choose bits, but if you dream about roses, it is a strong omen pointing to relationship issues, your passions and desires, your loved ones and friends. The setting and colour of the rose expands the significance of the imagery, and this website also has a dream dictionary for more specific dream interpretation values. Again, I will be leaving this page linked below. You've just got to come down and find the bit that has the dream dictionary highlighted, and you're there. Rose is a favourite tool for aromatherapists because of its versatility. Rose water is a natural antiseptic, anti-stringent, antibacterial, and antiviral. The scent also alleviates depression and tension, which probably helps with its feeling, with its symbolisms for happiness and love. Its spiritual meanings and metaphorical correspondences. This is the bit that my channel really wants to know. Again, it's June's birth flower. It's associated with the element of water, which relates to emotions, so not surprising given that it's the flower of love. Its planet is Venus, again not surprising. Zodiac signs are Taurus, which makes sense. Taurus is an earth sign related to Venus, or ruled by Venus. It's odd that its zodiac sign is not Libra, but then again, we're in Gemini, going into Cancer this month. Taurus was last month, so again, its number vibration in numerology is 3. I'll eventually do a full thing on symbolisms of numbers in numerology. I cannot remember for the life of me off the top of my head what 3 represents. But it says here, numerology also plays into the meaning of roses. Presenting a single rose is a single-hearted devotion that stands as firm as the one itself. 2 acts as a proposal, communicators with the energy of 2 that seeks partnership and fidelity. And then dozen reduces to the numeric value of 3, which is why receiving this bundle inspires joy, etc, etc, etc. As far as healing crystals is concerned, if you're working with rose energy and you want to amplify that energy with crystals and stones, make sure you match the color vibrations accordingly. So for a red rose, you could pair that with a carnelian or a bloodstone, purple one with an amethyst, yellow one with a citrine, pink rose with a rose quartz. And that one sort of just lends itself to that. It's got the word rose in it. It also appears on several of the major arcana cards on the tarot. I believe we're looking here at just like the base Rider-Waite. So the Fool holds a white rose of novice and seeker, consciously trying to understand their path. White roses representing innocence. And the Magician card presents a rose as a symbol of blossoming magic and wisdom in the human soul. Strength card reminds us that the most delicate of the flowers is not without thorny spiritual protection. Every rose has its thorns. And the Death card has a white rose of transformation, returns, endings, beginnings, again, representing sort of that innocence and that renewal. While the rose fades in winter, it returns in glory come spring. Some superstitions. Wearing roses safeguards the bearer from sickness and bad fortune. Planting white roses near the graves of loved ones keep their spirits safe and happy. The Greeks believed that roses could portend to the future. Divination by roses has its own name, which I'm not even going to try and, with the size of the font there, I'm not even going to try. Rose petals falling unexpectedly without any cause is a negative omen, potentially portending death. And rosewater mixed into clothing purifies them against the plague. And then the bottom here has a whole bunch of history. There's bits here from Greek and Roman myths, in England, how Christians and Islamic culture associates them, during the Egyptian era, all sorts of things. For a flower of the month, this one's actually pretty difficult to give like a defined, like, this is your birth flower, so you are like, if you're born in this month, this is you. Because this could also come down to what is your favorite color, because then the rose of that color would be, you know what I mean? Like, I read the red one and I read the pink one. So if red or pink is your favorite color, you kind of already know that you're more of like a loving person, got a bit of strength, you're sort of loyal, but like I said, orange, yellow, purple, white are all listed here. I know blue, green, and black exists as well. That is not on this page. So yeah, I can't give sort of a definitive one for what I normally do with these. If you want to have a read for yourself, if I didn't read your favorite color, or you want to have a look at the history of the stuff that's down the bottom, or some of the other bits that I didn't go into, like the Victorian language of flowers, if that sounds interesting to you, the link will be down below. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Let me know in the comments down below, whether you're a June baby or not, what's your favorite color of rose, or just in general, what's your favorite flower? Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and until next time guys, keep your head screwed on.